Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our monthly meeting of the Cobb County Board of Zoning Appeals. And as is our custom at this time, I'm going to ask the audience to please rise. Our commissioner from the third district or the planning and second district on the Planning and Zoning Board, Mr. Andy Smith, is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Smith, and have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is our monthly meeting of the Cobb County Board of Zoning Appeals. For those of you that are here for the first time, let me give you a little insight on how we're going to conduct the meeting. We expect it to be a very short meeting because everything is on the consent agenda. So as we go forward, our Assistant Zoning Administrator, Mr. Donald Wells, will read each one of these cases into the record. And as he does, the applicant, he or she, will identify themselves by raising their hand. Likewise, if there's anybody here in opposition to any of these particular cases, if they again would identify themselves by raising their hand, and if we do have any opposition, we will pull that particular case and hear it in its regular numeric order. Our officer today is Miss Margie. Margie is here to represent and to swear everybody in. If we have to give testimony, all testimony will be given to the podium to my right. With that said, Mr. Donald Wells, any other additional information you want to talk about?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. We will ask that everybody cut off your cell phones or silence them because it could interfere with the broadcast. And I'm ready for consent.
Let's go. Let's read it right into the record, sir. Let's go.
Cobb County Board of Zoning Appeals variance hearing consent agenda for February 12th, 2020. V 111 of 2019. William Rayburn Murphy is requesting a variance to reduce the side setback from the required 10 feet to 0 feet adjacent to the eastern property line existing. Number 2, reduce the side setback for an accessory structure over 144 square feet, approximately 200 square foot metal shed from the required 10 feet to 0 feet adjacent to the southeastern property line existing. Number 3, reduce the side setback for an accessory structure over 144 square feet, approximately 224 square foot block shed from the required 10 feet to 0 feet adjacent to the southeastern property line existing. Number 4, reduce the setbacks for an accessory structure over 144 square feet, approximately 400 square foot awning from the required 10 feet to 0 feet adjacent to the southern property line and from the required 35 feet to 31 feet from the rear existing. Number 5, reduce the rear setback for an accessory structure under 144 square feet, approximately 100 square foot shed from the required 5 feet to 0 feet from the rear existing. Number 6, reduce the setbacks for an accessory structure over 650 square feet, approximately 1,200 square foot building from the required 100 feet to 6 feet adjacent to the northwest property line, to 17 feet adjacent to the southeastern property line, and to 30 feet adjacent to the rear. And number 7, allow maneuvering and parking on a non-treated hardened surface, gravel, in land lot 298 of the 17th District, located on the south side of Lena Circle, west of Pine Street. Staff recommends approval, subject to the following stipulations. No commercial use of the property. Site plan received by the Zoning Division September 25th, 2019 for the shown encroachments only. Traffic comments, development inspections comments, stormwater management comments. Is the applicant present? Let the record show that the applicant is present. Is anyone opposed to V 111 of 2019? Let the record show there's no one opposed. V9, CMC Logistics LLC is requesting a variance to amend stipulations of a previous variance case, V134 of 2013, pertaining to limitations on Lot 4 as use limited to parking of trucks and trailers only in order to allow stacking of tractor-trailer containers, a maximum of 4 containers high, in addition to chassis parking and chassis stacking in land lots 806, 823, 824 of the 19th District, located on the south and west sides of Huddleston Drive, south of Powder Springs, Dallas Road. Staff recommends approval subject to the following stipulations. Replace and maintain the screening on the fence. Tractor-trailer containers to be stacked at a maximum of 3 containers, if not stored on chassis, and 2 containers if stored on chassis. Is the applicant present?
Yes.
Let the record show the applicant is present. Is there anyone opposed to V9? Let the record show there's no one opposed. V24, Covenant Presbyterian Church is requesting a variance to allow a second freestanding sign on Canton Road with 133 feet of public road frontage from the required 200 feet of public road frontage in land lots 515, 516, 565, and 566 of the 16th District, located at the northwest intersection of Piedmont Road and Canton Road. Staff recommends approval, subject to the following stipulations. Traffic comments. Is the applicant present? Let the record show the applicant is present. Is there anyone opposed to V24? Let the record show there's no one opposed. V25, Atlas Sign Industries is requesting a variance to allow 4 wall signs for Mod Pizza to exceed the maximum allowable of 49 square feet of sign area to 71.46 square feet for the northwest elevation, 51.69 square feet for the northeast elevation, 71.46 square feet for the southeast elevation, and 299 square feet for the image on the southeastern elevation in land lots 386, 387, 406, and 407 of the 16th District. Located on the east side of Sandy Plains Road, south of Shaliford Road, staff recommends approval. Is the applicant present? Let the record show the applicant is here. Is there anyone opposed to V29? Let the record show there's no one opposed. Mr. Chairman, that concludes the consent. I'm sorry?
25, Donald.
Oh, V25, I'm sorry. Is anybody opposed to V25? The record show nobody's opposed.
Okay, there's no opposition to any of these particular cases. Back to this board for discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow board members, any comments, questions, suggestions? Not hearing and not calling for any, I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
I second.
I got a motion, I've got a second. No other comments, call for the vote. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to approve that. If you were on the consent agenda, we are going to approve that with a 5-0 vote. So your business is complete with us for today. And before we leave, my fellow board members, I need a motion to enter into the record the January the 8th meeting and also the February the 10th meeting. I'll entertain a motion on both of those.
So moved.
I got a motion, got a second. Let's call for a vote on that. Okay, it's 8 minutes past 1. I think that's a new world record for Mr. Donald Wells. We've completed our business. Our business is complete here for today. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to stay or you're welcome to go. And with that said, we'll see you next month. Thank you.
Thank you.